What's up, y'all? This is China, and I got Lambo4oe in the building today. The first question I like to ask is, what makes you indie as fuck?
I feel like just my authenticity, like, and the love and the drive to like connect with the fans, and just like not really changing, but actually becoming something bigger, like
Mm-hmm.
for sure, like. So that I think like that's something that like I that's how I can answer that question for sure.
No, I feel that, and I see that within just you, like
Yeah.
your whole journey. Like,
Yeah.
take me back to the Blue Gate days, before the music, before just, before
Yeah.
everything, literally. But
Yeah.
you've always kind of been on like a wave of just manifesting your life
Yeah.
to the best.
Yeah, like really like I could say like it really started off like me growing up and watch the Blue Gays and stuff like that. That helped me like be like super culturized, like
Mm-hmm.
growing up in those areas and stuff like that. So I had like a fun childhood, like I always wanted to be like cool. I seen a lot of people around me, like I seen a lot of bad stuff. I seen drug dealers, so I grew up with like the notion and the want to be like the coolest guy around because
Yeah.
you grew up on the block and you see 10 other dudes that you probably seen since you was a kid, and they grew up and they got money, cars, and stuff like that. And I just always wanted to be the flyest dude on the block with the baddest girl, like,
Right.
so that's what I was really on as a kid always, because like I grew up like around like a lot of guys and stuff to where like they thought they was like just the best thing in the world. Like, so I kind of got like a lot of confidence and self-esteem like through that and like my peers and stuff like that. So I had like I had an interesting childhood, like, but I really could say like it molded me to who I am today. Like I had a lot of fun times. I had a lot of times that was rough that molded me into being able to be who I am today
Mm-hmm.
and like stick to my guns and stick to stuff that I do and that I love and that I think is important. Like, so yeah, I just had a fun time, and always was dancing, singing,
Right.
rapping.
You've always been kind of like
Yeah,
a star.
yeah,
You literally have star
yeah.
like qualities.
It's
So
crazy.
you always knew that, like, I mean, I know that you were kind of like going back to like your childhood and stuff like
Yeah.
that, bringing us back to like the Blue Gate days, the mobile days, and you just trying to figure out what you wanted to
Yeah.
do. When did you know that you were musically inclined? Because you
Uh
kind of started later on, like after high school type
Yeah,
situation,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I started a little bit after because like I was playing football in high school, but like ever since I was a kid, like I used to always like ride around in a car, like and watch and stuff with my dad, and being outside, I would always hear music. I hear like all type of music, like, and so like it really just, and then I just hang with my dad around like a lot of grown folks. His
Uh-huh.
homies would be rappers and stuff, and I go to the studio with them and stuff. My dad be like, "My son kill you niggas." I was like, "Why are you out there?" So like I used to be rapping in there with them little, like, but I never did a song. But just growing up, like I did a lot of other stuff to like keep myself focused, because like I always wanted to make it in something. Like I always thought
Mhm.
I was gonna make it to the NFL or
Mhm.
somewhere else, like, but I always had a passion for music and dancing and having fun, like, just a vibe. And all through high school, like I dabbled with music a little bit, but then after I was like, I'm gonna go do what I really want to
Do you
do.
do you think when your father passed away, and I know that one of the last things he told you was to
Yeah,
make sure you run it up.
yeah,
Like, so do you feel like that was the defining moment that you knew that you were going to jump in this and take it all the way there?
yeah, yeah. Like when my dad passed away, it kind of like put me in like a state of mind to where like I had to survive now. So it was
Mhm.
like I started thinking about what I really wanted to do, and like because I was doing a lot of bad stuff at the time, but I started to think about like all the good stuff I used to do, and
Yeah.
I was starting to get like far away from that, so I couldn't see like the good in myself. So I said, man, one day I woke up, I said, man, I'm gonna pick something that I'm really really good at, and I'm just stick to it, and I ain't gonna never stop doing it. And it was music, and then I because I was already like doing music, but I was hanging out in the projects and stuff every day and stuff, like being
Uh-huh.
a bad kid. Like I had project building, so I was kind of like
Right.
hood famous growing. And then yeah, when I really made my mind up is when I made Self Esteem, you know?
And that, went viral,
Yeah,
obviously. Like,
like
I was looking at the
change.
views the other day, and I saw the one with NL Chopper,
NLE
and
Choppa.
then I was like, what the hell? This is almost at 41 million views, which is
Yeah,
so
it's
crazy.
crazy.
But it's such a good song, and I like how you just kind of been transitioning through your growth within music. You started off with Project Buildings, which was
Yeah.
for like the dudes, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
rapping.
But you found your lane with being the
Yeah.
ladies'
Yeah.
favorite rapper right now. Talk about just making music for the girls, you know?
Like I really like, you know, it was just like me like becoming like my pure self again, you know, who I really am, like
Uh-huh.
true down to my core. I always like being around people, good vibes. Like I like to be around pretty women. I like to see pretty people, like nice people. Like I like to be around good things. So like man, it just was like, man, I always wanted to be like a singer. Like I always wanted to know what it was like to be Chris Brown or somebody. Like, you know, seeing them on
Yeah.
stage and stuff going crazy. And I always wanted to do that when I was little. And I was actually good at doing it, but it was something that I felt like I didn't know how to approach it in public and be that yet. So like over
Mhm.
time, when I grew into myself as an artist and stuff, I found strength to teach me how to be into that. And then like I started getting stronger with the approach of making music for ladies because I was finding my true identity in myself again. Like I was back
Mhm.
to my true form. And like I really enjoy making music like for the girls and stuff because it's like I'm a guy. Like
Mhm.
if I'm making music for girls, like the whole room gonna be partying. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
like I come in with guys, they feeling my music because it's fly, and then it's a whole bunch of girls, they feeling the music because it make them feel pretty and good. Like
Mhm.
it make them feel like they don't gotta care about feeling bad or going up and having a good time. They don't care. Like they ain't gonna stop the vibe. Like, and that's what type of music like I'm trying to deliver, and I've been delivering it to the ladies. Like,
And it has, like, you have so many women that just support the music, will do
yeah,
videos to it.
yeah.
It's now the brand.
It's a
Like
blessing.
now it's the brand. Talk about like your stage performances, because when you were talking about right now, like how it feels to be Chris Brown and
Yeah,
stuff. Like I was watching a video of you just lifting up your, like, it looks like you literally have
yeah,
like a good ass time, and you
yeah,
are channeling that. Like,
yeah.
talk about your stage performances.
Like man, it's just like really like an energy. Like it's like when I hit the stage, you know, I was always a true performer at my truest nature. Like you know, before I really knew how to make a song and stuff like that, I always like mimic Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, like all these great singers and stuff like
Right,
that. And
privately, were you doing it in your room, like,
yeah,
or
like
were you comfortable enough to like show your family?
oh
Did your
yeah.
family members know that you had like this kind of talent?
Yeah,
Or
because like I come from a family like of all like people that make music, like singers and stuff. Like like a lot of some of my family go to church, like my aunties and stuff, like my grandma, like they run the choir and stuff like that. They
wow.
sing in the choir and stuff. So I always grew up like singing and stuff. We'd do little talent shows at my granny house in the living room and stuff. I got like 30 something cousins, so and they all was my age, like growing up. So we was always at my granny house doing talent shows, who could sing the best, who could come up with the best dance, all that. So I would always win.
Mhm.
Like, and I was always, cause like I remember at one point, like my mom moved to Merino Valley, and I didn't move to Merino Valley. I lived with my granny, like
Yeah.
on the west side in the Six Deuce Brim. So, like I got a chance to like learn different things. Like I remember one time, like for Christmas, my granny like bought me like 4 Michael Jackson albums, and
Wow.
I learned those albums down to the T. Like even like the moves, like I had the video soundtracks to where like I could see like him performing like the music videos where he performing in space, like you're just
Oh
another
yeah.
part of me.
Mhm.
Like I
I like when
just
they drop on the knees. Yeah,
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 like
yeah.
all them dance moves
Mhm.
like that, like to the point where like I always feel like truly like I'm gonna end up getting to the point where I'm doing choreography in my videos and stuff and really dance because I could really really dance, but I just like vibe and be smooth, like because like I don't know. I think I got to be something different for the game now. Like, you know, I'm something new, innovative, like that I'm bringing in. I try to stick to that, but as I drop albums and stuff, y'all gonna see a lot more like dancing and stuff from me, like really like tight stuff. Like I got some really, really great ideas.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, are we expecting like an album or some type of situation at the end of the year 2025? I mean, I know you got your singles that you put
Yeah.
like, and you are the king of singles. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need a full project to really
Yeah.
make an impact.
You don't.
And you don't need to jump on to the next song after, you know,
Yeah.
after you put it out. You know,
Yeah.
you continuously with consistency put out that song, and you're gonna have people hear that song for a whole year.
Yes.
To the point where people love the song.
Yes. To the
That's
where
how I feel about
it's
4
embedded.
Shots.
Like,
Yeah,
you
4
know?
Shots is embedded.
Like for sure, like and because I really believe like because I come from a place to where like I always had to put myself in position. So I always believe in making people love my music. Like if they don't hear it, I gotta go make them love it. Like so that's why I always came in. I came in a game like that. So I always follow my same blueprint, and you know I'm making people love the music and stuff like that. You know I'm channeling everything that I want to put in the music, and I'm putting it out there, and I'm manifesting everything, you know? And that's why I try to keep my energy good, and I put good things out in the universe and stuff so it could come back to me in like a greater experience. Like one of my favorite artists is Nipsey Hussle, and like I pay attention to everything he's saying. That's why I'm so strong how I am like by myself. Like you don't really see me with like certain things and stuff like that that other artists may need because I'm well rounded to the point where I'm putting myself in these situations and positions to learn these things. I ain't got no choice because, like I said, I always had to put myself in a position. I never was given a position, you know.
Right.
Like so, so right now everybody looking at me like, dang, he got another song, 4 Shots of Your Body. He got another song, Answers, going viral. They going crazy. Like, he doing these shows and stuff like that. But this didn't come overnight to me, so it's more so like a breath of fresh air. Like, you know,
Okay.
I could stretch my arms out and be like, okay, it's another round. You know, it's time to go higher. Like,
What is your marketing strategy behind all of this? Like when you do release a single, like
yeah.
give me the strategy behind putting it out and getting it viral.
Really, so like, and so from the beginning of 2024, like I've created like a new concept that's been going really big around the industry and big around the label. See, I'm just like getting in a real spotlight where I want it to be. So now I could broadcast certain things that I've been doing and other labels see me doing, they do for their artists and stuff like that because I'm really smart and I pay attention to the game and how it's curving and stuff. So this new thing that I've been doing to help 4 Shots blow up. Like I had a whole nother method. If you go back to Self Esteem interviews, I'm talking about it. But with 4 Shots of Your Body, I came up with a new method, and it was mainly like creating short form content and really moving big with it out the gate, you know?
Yeah.
And just doing things like other artists can't do on a higher scale because it's like if you do things at a high rate, people gonna automatically love it. You're not giving people a chance to hate it or critique it in a bad way and stuff like that because it's out the gate. You doing exactly what you're supposed to do. So I go and I shoot a lot of I do content shoots. I go to film studios and all these film sets, and I go create about 30 videos of short film content. And over a 60-day period, every day from Instagram and TikTok, 8 o'clock in the morning, I post a new
Uh-huh.
and boom, and I stick to that. And I'm just driving people to the song and making sure the sound is automatically rolling as soon as it come out the gate. And from there, once my fans catch on it, every time I'm shouting my fans out, making more people want to love and go do a video to it because they like, man, I don't want to be left out. Like
Yeah.
this the wave. Like, so that's what I'm really creating, a want. Like people want to be a part of my wave, want to listen to my music, want to support me, want to love me, want to come to concerts, want to buy merch because I'm giving them that constant want and making them feel like it's good to be right here and want this, you know? And like the type of music I'm making, it's like it's gonna put you in a great space. Like whatever you're trying to
does.
do, like
It
if you're trying to
does.
get some money, if you're trying to love a girl, if you're trying to hang with girls, if you're trying to just be a vibe, all in total. If you're trying to be with your family and just have a good time and dance, like my music cater all those areas, and I make sure I'm really, really strategic about how I'm putting out the music, the sounds, everything, the whole background is because I really, really love to dance and I really love music truly
Mhm.
hard. So I'm putting out the music that I truly know that the world gonna love because
Right.
I'm loving it. Like I'm a fan
You're
too,
you're
you know?
truly loving it, as you said. And you said that you pay attention to the game right now.
Yeah.
So where do you project the music game going right now in
Uh
2025? What direction is that flowing into?
right now it's flowing into like a new stream of artists. Like even like the new artists that was already in. Now it's a new wave of artists. Look at LA. LA got so many big artists that was already big for so long, you
Uh-huh.
know? And it's coming out because it's a new sound and like a lot of artists and stuff, they they're already like really big in the game. So it's like not too many things that they're trying to do, you know, because they're already in that spot. So it's like the hunger kind of left. But now, like with LA, Florida, New York, you know, it's the three new like empires of the music right now. And I feel like it's innovating a new sound for like young people to be accepted in the game and do new things to push forward the game, you know,
Yeah.
in a good way though. Like and
In a more independent way.
yeah,
In a more independent way too. And I know that, like, especially when Self Esteem came out, you had all
yeah,
the labels looking at you and wanting to like
yeah,
invest in into you.
yeah.
What was some of the reasons why you decided to take other routes and move more
Uh
independently?
mainly because like I wanted to still grow myself like in a good way and grow a great fan base because I also know that the where I want to put my music and where what rooms and all around the world I want it to be, I gotta move a certain type of way and I can't like budge off that. So
Mm.
from the start, I've been just moving like real strong and like just putting the pure music out and showing that the music can touch different regions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I really been focused on that area, and as I get to the new form of Lambo, like look at me, my hair's growed out, like all type of stuff has changed, like, and that's really because I'm stepping into the bigger artists, the superstar that the world gonna see now. Because I was focused so long on just catering to my fan base, making sure that there was a fan base actually there
Hmm.
and not just a moment, you know?
Hmm.
And I went through phases, I went through ups and downs, but like my ups and downs molded me to be like great right now. So like I'm
Hmm.
in a great space. I was just I've been in the studio for 5 days straight. And
Do you still, when you write music, do you still listen to the beats all at night, and then whatever you wake up to, you
yeah,
kind of, do you still, is that still your writing process?
like okay, so like I listen to music, and if I could dance to it without lyrics, and if I could feel like moving to it,
Uh-huh.
and it got just certain sounds. See, this the thing. I grew up around a lot of girls. See, I got like 12 aunties and like 13 cousins that's girls. So I grew up in a house full of girls. They live with my grandma. So growing up, I seen like a lot of artists like that they love, like pop artists, like
Yeah.
singing artists and stuff. So growing up, I just always knew like girl, I hear them singing certain songs a certain type of way, and when they was singing it a certain type of way, it was making me love the song. Like,
Uh-huh.
so I just learned how to do that. And now it's like that's how I create music for girls, and that's why they love it. Like,
Mhm.
because like I remember my aunties and them listening to Mario and stuff when he had braids and stuff. Like, and just how he was singing and being and nostalgic. And right now that's what I'm bringing in the game because I feel like a lot of R&B artists, they don't know what's the true form of R&B, and it's just the nostalgic, like growing up watching Usher and Mario and
So can you
uh
dance like that? You be doing
yeah,
moves like that? Oh,
I can
okay.
flip
Oh,
all that. If you go to a
okay.
Project Buildings video, I'm flipping in the video and stuff like
Okay.
just growing up and watch. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, like it just like people would think like it's just the worst place to grow up and be, but man, it I know how to do a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know how to do. And I
Uh-huh.
learned it from being over there. Like, it's very like you could learn very how to be artistic, like dance. Like it got some of the best dancers, the
Uh-huh.
best artists, like the best dressers,
Mhm.
like come from these places, and that's where I really learned it from. And you know, I remember when I first learned how to backflip. Like I was first backflip I learned running up a gate in a apartments. Like I asked
Wow.
my friend Didi, he used to flip off the roofs and stuff in the blue gates. Man, can you teach me? Taught me first backflip I learned. Ran up the gate, land on my knees. Then after that, I'm just backflipping and stuff. But it's just me growing up there, I was like 6 years old, like hanging around with them, seeing them do that, and I'm coming backflipping. My family like, dang, like, but I'm living in a harder watch, so I'm more advanced than the normal kid.
Uh-huh.
I was riding a train to the Delamo swap meet when I was like 8 years old,
Yeah.
like going down Wilmington, Willowbrook, all the way down to my daddy house on 119th from the 103rd train station. Like, so it's like a lot of like I had a lot of adventure to the point where like my mind is so creativity because I could wander down a path and really create something out of it.
Wow.
And me just being in those places taught me that. That's why after I graduated and stuff like that, because I always wanted to graduate because my dad died, and that's what he
Mhm.
always wanted one of his kids to graduate. So I'm his only kid that graduated high school. So after I did that, I went back to watch where I was from and showed the world like my true self. Like I never really wanted to show them like a false of me. So like everything that I did it for the right reasons to be right here and stuff like and everything that I said in interviews and stuff. Now I got people coming back telling me like everything that I was saying was the right shit that I was
Because
saying.
it seems like you're so in tune with just manifestation, speaking
Yeah,
things into
yeah,
existence, having
yeah,
God behind you.
yeah.
What are some of your spiritual practices that you
Like
do?
I feel like in order to really manifest everything, like I even tell this to my mom them and stuff like that, like because I'm seeing things that nobody's seeing. So it's
Uh-huh.
like when I'm manifesting, I just become really grateful for everything, and
Oh, I love that.
I never complain. I'm just always grateful if it good or bad. If it go bad, I'm still grateful because I know that I got the will and the notion to change the situation around if I'm thinking positive enough, if I got enough strength in me and I'm encouraging myself and I'm manifesting and I'm always grateful. I'm grateful for all things. Like I'm not tripping. And I think that's what gives me like my whole like little aura to me because I'm not really tripping off nothing. I'm just floating. Like I
Mm-hmm.
just float. Like I
And you're
feel
letting the
like
blessings just flow through you,
yeah,
obviously, right?
yeah, like and I just really be positive, like and I feel like man, like it was so many times to where like I could have lost this and growing being in Watts and stuff like, a lot of decisions I could have made a lot of decisions that I could have not been here, like even talking to you today.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm really grateful and I don't take for granted anything that I'm doing now. Like, I think smart now. I think like a brand and a business. Like because I know that my life changing and I know a lot of people who I might go around them and might remember everything we do and I might feel like the same thing, but at the end of the day, I always remember that what I'm doing and what I got to do is way different than everybody else. So I'm holding it to a higher responsibility.
I love
And I
that.
put it in the universe. And whatever God it is out there, the higher up, the most powerful, like I talk to all of them and I let them know, like, I'm grateful. Like, you ain't got to give me nothing. Just let me have the opportunities and I'm going to go run to them. Like,
I love
so
that. I
that's
love
how I
that. So
be.
we're manifesting a Grammy for you. We're
Hell
manifesting
yeah.
a star on Hollywood
Hell
Boulevard
yeah.
for you. All of that is coming your way. Now tell me, what is the craziest thing a girl fan has ever done to you,
Oh
Lambo4oe?
shoot.
Because
Well,
you got
like,
a lot of
well,
you have a
like,
lot of girl fans.
yeah, I got a lot of girlfriends, so like, it really like, it's like not really. I don't really have a scale, but like crazy things girls do because I'm becoming so big now. Like, a lot of shit they be doing just shock me.
Like what? Like give
Like,
me a crazy
like we just
story.
had a show at the Telegram Ballroom, which I'm finna have another one April 13th. It's finna be sold out. I got Drex, Heen, BZ, RJ, uh, BGP Rico, a lot of just friends of mine. But mainly, okay, wait, what was the question?
What was the craziest
Okay,
fan
okay, yeah.
story from a girl?
Okay, so like, yeah, so like Um, I seen girls faint in the shows while we performing, like I'm performing and stuff like that, and it just made me be like, God damn, like, cause I'll be right there performing and I'll be having fun, like vibing, and it's kind of like a bittersweet moment because like she just really passed out, so you like, wait, help her, like, but at the same time, it's like you looking like, damn, she passing out, like,
That's
and you looking at
crazy.
like she passing out, like, yeah, but really feeling like, oh my God, like, and it's been crazy, like,
Would you date a fan?
um, no, I really not, I really try to be like like this with my fans, like to where like they feel like they're a part of me, like to where like they don't even feel like they gotta date me. They just love me just for who I am, like just no matter what. And I try to stay in that space because like at the end of the day, I know that I'm still a real person. So like how
Yeah.
I got into music and how I'm starting to become famous, it's not how the same as how a person on the outside would look at me like
Mhm.
he's an artist and stuff like that. Because I like it was times where I just was like going through my normal days like normally
Yeah.
like this. So when it come down to fans and stuff like that, I really just loved them for like just loving me. Like I don't need that much else out of them. Like
Aw,
I ain't
wow.
tripping. But I
That's
do see
dope.
pretty girls. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm smooth. Like I be in the interviews. Like kind of like I'm like I give off like pretty boyish, but like at the same time, like I'm really like in tune. Like I pay attention. Like I'm like a hawk. So like if I like you, like any girl I like I'm gonna have her. But I just be kind of like chilling, like and being like responsible. Like
Okay,
you know,
okay. I love because at the end of the day, you a brand. You know what I mean? You
yeah,
a
like
brand, and I appreciate you so much for coming to the LRG
heck yeah,
headquarters right now for the Indie as Fuck podcast. And I'm
heck yeah.
excited
And
for
it's my
your mic performance that you're about to put down for us. What song you about to do?
I'm finna perform Answers right now. My song Answers
Oh,
is viral on TikTok. It's in at 50,000 TikTok creations. All female fans, like some
wow.
guys, but the females been making Answers go crazy. And I believe that by the end of the year, Answers gonna go gold. Like, cause it's just going so fast and people just love it. And that's one of my songs. Like, it took a year, like Self Esteem, to crack. And it was one of my favorite songs that I really, really wanted them to digest and take in because it was like I feel like I'm getting to the second phase of Lambo, like to the point where y'all gonna get more encouraging music to where like y'all gonna feel like bosses, like no matter what, like when this song come on in a club, every female gonna go up and just feel like I'm the baddest, like
Right.
on everything. And that's what I'm giving. I'm gonna keep giving it to y'all like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, I already know God's gonna give you those answers. Thank you so much,
Heck
Lambo
yeah, we
4.
in the building. Lambo 4, 4, 4, baby.